Every morning is like a new chapter, even if many books have already been read. And the first thing worth giving yourself in this quiet dawn isn't the TV or a handful of pills. It's a simple glass of water. Don't rush to wash your face. Don't grab your phone. Let this small act of care come first. Through the night, the body worked silently, flushing out the excess, cleansing the inside, restoring what no one sees. And now it longs for support, like a garden after drought longs for its first rain. When we wake up, our blood is still thick, the heart works under strain, the brain, wrapped in fog, tries to remember who we are and why morning has come again. One glass of water, and all of that begins to shift. Like magic, but not the fairy tale kind, and a real earthly magic. It's not a miracle, it's physiology. The body seems to stretch its shoulders, and the cells seem to say, "Thank you." That grateful thank you shows up as clear thoughts, lightness in movement, even a better mood. For an older person, this is especially important. At an age when every morning is a small victory over time, it must begin gently, even mild. Dehydration can lead to dizziness, fatigue, constipation, and sometimes even falls, and all of that can be prevented by simply placing a glass of water on the nightstand the evening before. Room temperature, no gas, no rush. Simple and remarkably effective. This ritual isn't about discipline. Water is not a command but an invitation. It asks for little but gives much. It's like a kind word in the morning. It doesn't oblige but it warms. And if it becomes a habit, you'll eventually notice. Waking up feels different, softer, clearer, without heaviness or confusion in the head. Yes, of course you can have coffee. Of course you can have tea, but let it be after. First, water. It's not a rejection of what you love. It's a preparation. It's like drawing the curtain to let the light in. Nothing stands in the way or forces itself. Just a reminder. You are alive, you've awakened, thank your body. It's care that costs no money and takes little effort. It's attention that can change the entire day. With age, we learn to hear ourselves better. And that quiet inner voice longing for water is not whimsy. It's the wisdom of the body. Hear it. Respond with a simple sip. And the day will begin differently, with warmth, with clarity, with respect for yourself. Many people are used to thinking, if you're awake, it's time to take your medication, especially those who have long lived according to a strict schedule of pills prescribed by their doctor. And it's absolutely right to take care of your health and follow medical advice. But there is one important detail that is often overlooked. In the morning, the stomach is still empty, which means unprotected. It is precisely at this moment, when the body is just waking up, that it is most vulnerable. Taking medication on an empty stomach, especially in older age, can lead to unpleasant and even dangerous consequences. This is rarely spoken about directly, but elderly people often experience dizziness, weakness or nausea after taking a pill, sometimes even a sharp drop in blood pressure. This isn't just discomfort, it's a risk of falling, hitting something, breaking a bone, ending up in the hospital, all because of a small thing that can easily be avoided. Before taking medication, it's best to eat a little something. There's no need for a full breakfast, just a few spoonfuls of porridge, half a banana, a glass of kefir, a piece of toast, or a boiled egg. It's like a gentle shield for the stomach, a friendly gesture. To the body, I'm here, I care. Especially when it comes to heart medications, painkillers, or antibiotics, the ones most likely to irritate the stomach lining and cause sudden changes in blood pressure. Some may say, but the doctor didn't tell me I had to eat. Maybe not. But the body speaks louder, if we're willing to listen. A light morning snack before taking pills isn't a whim. It's thoughtful caution. It's an act of self-love that doesn't need grand declarations, just a little attention. There's another side to it too. Even a modest breakfast helps not only to protect the stomach. It kickstarts digestion, provides energy, and supports stable blood sugar levels, which means the mind will be clearer, movement steadier, mood more balanced. The day is just beginning, and how it begins truly matters. Let it not start with haste and a handful of dry pills, but with a warm, calm morning filled with care. Make breakfast an ally, not a formality. Talk to your doctor if you're unsure, but remember, health is not just about treatment. It's also about the conditions that allow treatment to work. And let every morning be the start of a gentle dialogue with your body. When we give it a little warmth, it returns it twofold. Waking up doesn't always mean being ready to get up. Morning for an elderly person is like dawn in the mountains, slow, demanding attention, full of silence and respect. With age, the body becomes more fragile, blood vessels more sensitive, joints less flexible. That's why every movement should be deliberate, not abrupt. Unfortunately, most falls at home happen in the morning, when a person, barely opening their eyes, is already placing their feet on the floor. Then comes a sudden wave of weakness, a loss of balance, and there it is, a moment that could have been avoided. To prevent this, one simple habit must be learned: letting the body wake up slowly. This isn't laziness, nor is it old age. It's wisdom. When you open your eyes, don't rush to get up. Stay in bed for another minute. Stretch, gently move your toes, make a few slow circles with your feet, then bend and straighten your knees, move your arms, take a deeper breath. It's like a rehearsal before stepping on stage. The body remembers how to move, then sit up, not quickly but smoothly. Sit on the edge of the bed. Give your eyes time to adjust to the light. Let your head adapt to being upright. Breathe calmly. Look around. Before you take a step, make sure you feel steady. These simple actions take no more than a minute, but they can preserve your health, even your life. Many people feel embarrassed by this unhurriedness. What am I, already that old, they think. But being cautious doesn't mean being weak. It means being wise. Youth rushes, maturity chooses. It's rhythm. Morning is the time when the body is vulnerable, but the mind already has the power to protect it. Let every rise be a small ritual. Let it carry the care you would give a loved one, someone dear to you. Because in truth, that's who it's for, yourself. Sitting at the edge of the bed, remember, you have the right to move slowly. There is no shame in it. There is dignity. A slow rise is like a handshake with the day, firm, confident, steady. So let your morning begin not with a fall, but with balance. Not with fear, but with inner calm. Your body deserves this kind of meeting with the day, gentle, unhurried, respectful, and so do you. Breakfast is not just a meal, it's a setting of the tone for the entire day. It's like a conductor guiding the morning orchestra of the body, how the muscles will work, how the brain will think, whether the mood will stay steady or swing. This is especially important in older age, when metabolism slows down and fluctuations in blood sugar levels are felt more quickly and intensely. That's why it's so crucial not just to eat in the morning, but to do it wisely, with care and an understanding of what the body truly needs. Many people start their day with a cup of sweet tea or coffee, a pastry, some jam, sugary porridge, or juice. It seems energizing, like it lifts the spirits, but half an hour later that energy fades, replaced by fatigue, irritability, or even a headache. The reason? A sharp spike in blood sugar followed by an equally sharp drop. The body, especially in later years, can't adapt fast enough, and what remains is a state older people often describe as a sudden weakness out of nowhere. How to avoid this? The answer is simple: start the morning with steady fuel. Instead of sweets, choose proteins, a bit of healthy fat and fiber. This could be an egg, plain yogurt, toast with cottage cheese or avocado, a few nuts, some boiled buckwheat, a slice of cheese, or an apple. These foods digest more slowly, providing the body with smooth, stable energy. Instead of shooting up to a peak of alertness, you move along a solid, reliable path. Proteins help preserve muscle mass, which is especially important with age. Fiber supports digestion, gently cleansing the body and lowering the risk of constipation. Healthy fats nourish the brain, improving memory and concentration. Such a breakfast isn't heavy, but it is nourishing. And most importantly, it provides long-lasting satiety without causing sudden spikes in glucose. No one says you have to give up what you love. Sometimes a pastry or a bit of jam is perfectly fine, as long as there's balance. But let your morning meal be more than empty pleasure. Let it be a gift to your body. Breakfast should be like a handshake with the day, an invitation to an active, clear-headed life. When you choose a thoughtful breakfast, you're not punishing yourself. You're caring for yourself. You're not giving something up. You're enriching your day. You begin with a choice in favor of mental clarity, emotional stability, and physical ease. And that choice, so simple yet so wise, can make every day better. Because all great things begin with something small, and a good morning begins with a good plate.